Hi, welcome to Midwest Magic Cleaning. My name is Frank Licknuckle, and today we're going to be cleaning, I think, the second most cluttered house that I've ever done. I'm going to be working on getting the majority of the clutter and the mess cleaned up, but it's going to have way more refined cleaning done later. So at some point, I'm going to have to pull out all the drawers, open up all the cabinets, and get all the mouse poop out of there because it's everywhere. So I usually start in the kitchen because the kitchen, in my experience, is always the hardest room to do. It takes the most time, at least, because there's so many more surfaces in a kitchen and there's so many tiny knick-knacky type things to clean around and to clean themselves, more so than pretty much every other room. Also, since this is where you're preparing your food, you want to make sure that it's sanitized, so I take a little bit of extra care in kitchens to make sure that everything gets, sanitized the way it's supposed to be. Since that takes so much time, and it was the only room I could get done this week, next week I'll be doing rooms that take literally half the time to do. The microwave is being done with my APC. I just soaked it down, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then just wiped it out with a rag. They had a problem with the sink, and it had a leak, a pretty bad leak, and it was leaking for so long that it caused two holes in the floor. One is right underneath that trash can that you can see to the top left of the screen, and then there's one that's closer to the camera. Now here's one of the areas that I'm going to do quickly. And normally I would spend a ton of time on this, but it would be the stove and the surrounding area. Now the biggest part of the clutter, which is the top of the island, and all you can do here is just start taking things off one at a time. Even if you don't have a place to put them, just find a section of floor or something to put them off of the island. That way you can clean the surface of the island, and then you can start finding things that you can use to decorate it with. So worry about where things go second. Worry about just getting things off and moving first. So there's a lot of this stuff that I'm just straight up putting on the floor. And then I grabbed a couple boxes to box up anything that looked like it was either junk or was not used in a while. It looks like she makes candles. She had a bunch of stuff for candle making there, so I tried to keep it all in one box too. So as I'm putting things in boxes, I'm trying to put stuff that seems like it belongs together in the same box. That way when she starts looking at this stuff, she can at least get a general idea of what's in there.